morning. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Morning Cuppa on a Friday morning, or as we like to say it here, Friday. So happy Friday. What are you grateful for? What's your yay today? Give me one yay that you can say, I am just so blessed and so happy to have that in my life. So let's get some yays going on. I'm just sharing this out to people. Okay, let's see if we have any yays. Yay, Annie's in the house. Good morning, Annie Banani. Happy Louisiana morning to you. Auntie Jean, good morning. Deirdre. Hello, hello, hello. It is a cold Friday morning where I'm at, so cheers everyone. I'm a little late because I had to have coffee this morning. I was shivering me tenders. It is cold where I'm at here in Tennessee. And Deirdre, my yay is I have internet this morning and didn't have it at all last night. Oh, that must have been miserable. Good morning, Joanne Castrillo. Good morning, Andrea Craig. How is everybody this morning? Are you a frozen pea like me? You have 31 degrees. Well, I'm thinking that's freezing, isn't it? Last I heard that would freeze. We have frost on the ground and just cold in the air. So let's warm up our hearts. So placing your hand on your heart, slow down your breathing, and add in some love, some joy. Add in something that makes you smile. And then put that smile on your face. That's your secret weapon, is to smile at other people. I can't remember who said, smile, make them wonder what you're thinking. I love that. And Julie Kiss, hello to you. Thank you for being here this morning. All right, we got people wandering in here. When you come in, share it with a friend, and then share with all of us what your yay is. Friday. My yay is coffee right now. It was a needed cup of joy this morning in my cup. So I'm so happy that I have coffee. So blessings to all who have something in your cup. It may not be coffee, it may be tea, it may be water, whatever it is. Cheers. All right, so I'm going to see what the angel message was from last night while people are finding us. And the message is called Angelic Radiance. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. That's from Albert Einstein. Have you ever seen an angel? Many people share stories of angel sightings where they see radiant beings of light. I have seen angels my whole life, and their light energy is like nothing else I have ever witnessed. When light is infused with angelic energy, it takes on a transcendent quality, becoming a conduit for divine presence and guidance. Angelic energy is often described as pure, radiant light, an ethereal glow that transcends the boundaries of the material world. In the spiritual realm, this celestial light serves as a beacon of enlightenment, inviting us to awaken to our higher selves and connect with the angelic realms. Dear angels, I see your beauty in the radiant energy you shine forth. Many times when I call on you, the light is so bright it feels as if it can light up the entire world. Other times, I see a channel of light connecting me to a higher dimension, which are to the higher dimensions, which are full of only love. Dear ones, we encourage you to explore the celestial realms beyond what the visible eyes can see. We invite you on a spiritual odyssey that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. As you navigate this sacred dance, may you find solace in the interconnectedness of all things and embrace the angelic illumination that guides you toward profound understanding of your existence. Discover the harmonious balance between the earthly and the celestial realms. Embrace the dual nature of this divine light, which will allow you to harmonize with us in the angelic realm, inviting our presence into your lives. It is a reminder that just as our angelic light pierces through the shadows, this connection with the celestial realm can dispel the darkness within and around you. Dear angels, today I promise to connect with the angelic light and let it guide me through every aspect of my life. Yeah, seeing angels. So, by show of hands, who has seen an angel in your lifetime? Let's see if anybody else or all of us has seen an angel. And thank you, Deirdre, for putting our link up for 10 million for world peace. We meditate at 1:11 every day. Good morning, Isabel. Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. Happy Friday. Thankful for my friend who helped me yesterday with a huge project. Good. Andrea, thank you for sharing. Yay is smiling faces. Where'd it go? Faces of joy. Yes. Peace, love, and joy. Sally and Tony, good morning, good morning. And Blue, good morning, sweet Blue. I think you brought the Fae in here with you. Morning, Josie. And Kathy says, no coffee for me, and I already had a terrible encounter with my son. Blue sent Reiki for me, and I'm grateful. I need to stay calm before my heart test today. This particular test makes me uncomfortable due to the IV medicine they inject that makes it feel as if you are exercising. It's rather unnerving. I'm sure it is. That doesn't sound like fun at all. And Auntie Jean, yay, you're here. My yay is you all. Oh, you are our yay too, Auntie Jean. And did I say good morning, Josie? And are we missing somebody? I think we might be. Somebody please call in that pirate. Joanne, I believe I have strongly felt an angel presence. Beautiful. Yeah, usually I feel them before I see them. Sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes I catch a glimpse of them out of the corner of my eye, and then I can fully picture them. Sally says, I believe I have seen and met with a few of them. It's an amazing feeling and experience. Yeah, it is. And Joanne says, the Fae in Sedona, we saw together as a group. We did. We saw them in a tree where the tree was just so full of activity. I've caught them on camera several times, usually at Blue's house, but I did catch some in Sedona as well. Blue says, Kathy, Sassy Pants, I will send Reiki to meet you for this test. Sending in the Fae. They are all wearing doctor's jackets. What fun. And Sally called in our Ricky Rick. Thank you for doing that, Sally. Yeah, let's get him in here, because we always need our Rick front and center. And Sally says, I've also hosted the Archangels twice. Oh my gosh, I lost count of how many times I hosted them. But what an experience. If you haven't done so, there's a Facebook group called Hosting the Archangels, and Lisa Jo Davis runs that group. She was, she is a big part of Enlightened World Network, and she does meditations a day for us and all kinds of fun stuff. So connect in with Lisa Joe. She's amazing. Annie says, I just asked, can I see my angels and feel them? And here Raphael is my guide. Awesome. You have a great guide with Raphael. Definitely healing energy. Jessie, good morning to you. Oh my gosh, yesterday was such a great day. I got packed up, so the Angel Mobile is almost fully loaded. Still have a few things that I have to put in there. And I did a lot of writing yesterday, getting ready to, I think, create a chapter. I'm hearing a chapter a week in my book, and the writing yesterday was so awesome. And just everything just flowed. It was effortless as I sat down and wrote. So I can't wait to share that with all of you. And the title has shifted just a little bit. I have an editor, and she likes the title, The Footprint of an Angel. And I think I'm going to go with that. So that book hopefully will be out sometime after the first of the year, and sharing my experiences from this lifetime, my experiences with the angels. That's going to be the theme all the way through the book, is how they have intervened in my life, how they have helped in miraculous ways in my life this lifetime. I think pretty sure every lifetime that I have lived, I have connected with them. And Blue says, angels, yes. I must have been 20. I woke up in my room and watched an 8-foot tall angel walk through my bedroom. He had blonde hair held in place by what looked like a rawhide band, a white robe, and sandals. He was on a mission and in a hurry and kept walking. He was beautiful and fierce. I love that, Blue. Thank you for sharing that experience. You know, I teach about the angels, and I was holding one class where we asked people that question: have you ever encountered an angel? You know, do you think that you have seen one or felt one or had an intervention by an angel? And the sharing was so beautiful. People just kept sharing their experience with the angels. And I find it amazing. I really do. I think I should write a book just on that, on the testimonies of people that have encountered angels, because it's just beautiful. Good morning, Leo. And oh, thank you, Julie Kiss. Yeah, I heard years ago to do the book and the experiences that I've had in this lifetime. And I thought it was going to be my soul's footprint, but just recently it has shifted, and I heard it very clearly. It's the footprint of an angel. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. Be guided now. Allow yourself to be guided. I just noticed my microphone wasn't on. Allow yourself to be guided. The guide cannot take the steps for you. That is your job. But the guide can show you the way. It's up to you if you choose to take it, whether you tread carefully, dance, or run along that sacred pathway towards the loving arms of the Holy Mother. She is always there to help you. I love this card. Be guided now. You know, we always have guidance. It's always there. Our guides never leave us. Most of us come into this life experience with 2 guardian angels, sometimes more. Sometimes there's only one that walks through life with us. And as I started writing my life story yesterday, I realized that the guide that I thought was a new guide that came to me about 12 years ago, I realized that that guide had been with me before I even incarnated and helped me to understand some of what I would be going through in this lifetime, some of the challenges that I picked out to have as life lessons. And so it was interesting when I started out the book that that's who was talking, was the spirit guide named Joseph. So I can't wait for you all to meet and know more about my spirit guide. And Blue says, I had not thought of that experience in decades. Well, it sure came through very clearly, and thank you for sharing it, Blue Jean. Anybody else want to share an angel encounter or just how they've shown up for you in your life? And Blue says, reading the bubble over my head, Teri, about this guide. Yeah, my guide, Joseph, was very instrumental in me being what I am today. Because if I hadn't had the experience where he helped me to forgive and to open up to possibilities, then I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be here with all of you. We wouldn't have had the Angelic River family. It would have been a totally different experience. But because I went through that fire, I went through night after night of just purging emotions, purging all the heaviness of some of the experiences that I've had, then my soul could fly, and I could soar like an angel and rise up to what I'm doing here. What's my potential? What's my purpose for being here this lifetime? And that's what my guide helped me to figure out. And now I have a team of guides. I call them the healers. That's what they chose to be called. And they're just absolutely amazing energy. And Auntie Jean says, Blue Jean, it might have been Metatron. He's very tall to me. He is always busy, but very nice. Yeah, he's one of the more serious of the angels, even though he has been funny at times when I've encountered him. But my first meeting with Metatron was wow. I felt this energy in the room, and I'm going, well, what is that? Because it was so huge. And like you said, Auntie Jean, is very tall energy, just very commanding, I guess would be the word, where there's no doubt that you're among a being that's very powerful. And so my first meeting with Metatron, I'm like, who are you? Like identify yourself, because I have no idea what I'm dealing with here in the room. And I was told that it was Metatron, and he's really helped me a lot to see things more clearly, to go into my Akashic records and to figure out who my record keeper is. Just a lot of past life energy that Metatron has brought forth. And then he taught me about the crystalline grid that he is the keeper of, coming down from the celestial and the astral realms and coming into earth. Oh, it's Ezekiel was the angel. Yeah, that's pretty cool too, Blue Jean. Good morning, Charlie. So who else has had an angel experience? Did you see them? Did you see them as beacons of light or as solid beings? There are also earth angels, and I've had those encounters as well with thinking that it was a human that was helping me when it turned out to be an angel, and no other explanation. There was one appearance that happened that I still can see just like it was yesterday, even though it was like 49 years ago when I was first discovered to have kidney failure and I had to go on dialysis. And I woke up petrified because I was alone. I was hooked up to a machine and had no idea what was going on. And this being came into the room. I thought it was a nurse, and calmed me down. It wasn't a nurse. Nobody on that floor had seen that particular person that I described. She wasn't ever there again in my room or anywhere that I could see her, and nobody knew who I was describing. They didn't know who it was. But she came in and calmed me down, and then she was gone. So her work was done. And I've had many encounters along the way in my lifetime where I thought that it was a person, but it really wasn't. But I've seen angels since I was a child, and normally I see them as little specks of light that create an energy form. So I don't see them as a person with wings. I don't see them as humanoid. I see them as angelic, and it's the only way I can describe how they appear to me. Auntie Jean says, he scared me. Oh, you're talking about Metatron. He scared me, but he has been an important guide to me. Yeah, I think it's the intensity is what can be kind of throw you off. There's nothing scary about the angels, but yeah, he can be kind of intimidating because of his size. you got lots of stuff going on in your living room, Blue. I believe it, because they really hang out at Blue's house. And Sally says, my meeting with Metatron was fantastic. His energy truly is amazing. I went through a huge awakening that was like a 2-year roller coaster ride. I woke up to his Merkaba around my head. I could hear the loud thrumming sound. It was a beautiful experience. Yeah, it is. It's so beautiful when we are able to really commune with them and talk with them. You know, it's funny when they bring me a message, they show me something first. So I always get an image, and then they tell me what the message is based on that and go from there. But yeah, they're funny because they've told me so many times that words are a human thing, and we have to have that to communicate with each other, but the angels don't. They don't need our words. You know, the words are, it's what the meaning behind the words. It's the energy we put into them, and whatever we're trying to express, sometimes it's beyond words. Sometimes that energy is so huge and so beautiful, and the words just can't do it justice. It can't describe what it is that we're trying to convey. So Kathy says, I've never actually seen an angel, but there have been several times when I believe they definitely intervened. One was when Bob and I were at the racetrack. He was on a motorcycle that was giving him some mechanical problems. I was holding a 2-year-old Colin, and when Bob went down the racetrack, the bike veered hard to the right and off the track, hit a curb. Bob went flying off the bike, and his head in a helmet, of course, hit hard against a guardrail. I thought I'd just lost my dad, and now I'm going to lose my husband. I believe angels softened the blow. No real serious injuries. Yeah, that takes angelic intervention for that to happen, Kathy. So I'm so glad they were there for Bob. And Blue says, look in the mirror, sweetie. You will see one of my angels. Yeah, we're all have that angelic energy within us. We're born with angels watching over us and guiding us through this lifetime. All right, how about a message from the angels from the Tiny Book? And let's see what they have to offer. I love this discussion about angels this morning. They're one of my favorite topics to talk about. So let's see what page needs to come forth today, and blue says it's page 44. So we shall see. Page 44 says, anyone you come into contact with will recognize that you are standing in love and will be drawn to it through your light. Simply stay in your heart. Stay in love. I love this message. Yeah, because when we are shining our light, everybody's going to see it. It's going to be seen and acknowledged, and they're going to know whose presence they're in, that there's a God spark within each of us, and that energy can't be hidden. Page 22 says Sally and Tony. So let's just go there. Accepting yourself as you are will lead you to seeing everything about you as perfect. Stop judging yourself so harshly. Lighten up and laugh with your image, and then look once more and see your beauty. You are a magnificent being of love and light. There are no mistakes. Allow yourself to be beautiful in your eyes. You certainly are that to us and to all of divinity. Yeah, just accept yourself as you are, that very first line. That's sometimes it's hard to do, isn't it? Sometimes we're so critical and so judgmental that we don't see the beauty in our own selves. We don't acknowledge that we are a spark of the divine, that we are here on purpose, that we chose to be here. You know, Dolores Cannon said that we volunteered, and there's different waves of volunteers. So whatever you came here for, just ask to be shown that. Why are you here? What are you doing here? And look at what's shown to you. Maybe you're here to help others and teach others. You don't know until you ask, or until you find yourself actually doing it and being the light that is there in the world for us all to see. All right, so we're going to take a couple more, and let's see, I wanted to see what today is. Oh, today is World Jellyfish Day. Has anybody ever stepped on a jellyfish? That is no fun at all. And what else is today? Today's National Sandwich Day. Well, I don't really eat sandwiches anymore. I try not to eat very much bread at all. But if I do, my favorite sandwich is a BLT. It always has been. Ever since I was a teenager, I've loved BLTs. So happy whatever day it might be that we're celebrating today. And tell me what your favorite sandwich is. Do you have one? You know, when I was a kid, we always had a garden, and we always had fresh veggies. And I love a fresh tomato and mayonnaise sandwich. That was a go-to when I was a kid. All right, I'm going to read page 11 for Josephine. But let's see what Leo has written here. I met Archangel Gabriel during my first ayahuasca experience. He guided me to the Akashic Records where I experienced Metatron's energy. I couldn't see his face, but I remember how huge and splendid was his energy. Archangel Gabriel stayed with me the whole time and took me to the other periods of my life and past life. The shaman saw him with me too. That was the proof that wasn't just my mind playing tricks on me. Yeah, that's what a lot of people just write it off as. You know, it was just a trick of the mind, but there are no accidents or coincidences. So thank you for sharing that, Leo. All right, page 11. When you catch yourself caught up in the trap of worry, step back and ask yourself if worrying is of any value. Is it solving any of your life problems? Is it making things easier to deal with for you or for others? Yeah, worry is one of those emotions, one of those acts, if you would, the act of worrying, that doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help you to worry, and it doesn't help other people around you to go into that kind of energy, because it's a doubt type of energy. When you worry, you're doubting. You're not using your trust, your faith, your belief when you're worrying. I know, right, Kathy? It's been an interesting pick this morning, but I think all these messages are working together. And Kathy picked 55. And Sally says, perfect. That's funny. I was writing the word perfect when you said it. Yes, absolutely perfect in every way. And Blue says, it looks like you're giving a class in here. 3 doggaroos and kitties are all listening. Well, hello, doggies and kitty cats, and good morning, Gizmo. Sally says, I think your words were in my head at 4 a.m. this morning. I'm having a deja vu moment. Yeah, well, I was awake at 4 a.m., so I was probably saying some of these words at that time. Oh, Catherine DeSanti, thank you, honey. I'm so glad that message resonated. All right, I'm going to do page 55, and then that's it. So, anybody want to share what your favorite sandwich is? I want to know. All right, page 55. It really is your choice whether to live a life of gratitude or a life filled with challenge and strife. We're going to have challenges. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. We're here to experience whatever we need for our soul growth. And before we even come here into the earth plane, we know that we're going to work on certain things. We know that there's going to be maybe some lessons that are similar, but there may be lessons all over the place. There may be different things or different aspects of things that we need to know and understand. And so we're going to have all these different experiences. But it's our choice if we're going to be grateful for those experiences or if we're just going to be blown away by the wind of whatever happens. So thank you all for choosing the messages this morning. And now it's time for you to type in your prayer requests if you have any, and let us know how we can lift you up. And has anybody heard from our sweet Hope over in the UK? I haven't heard any more since she got out of surgery and her daughter was waiting to go back to see her. So let's lift her up again this morning. And Josephine, oh yes, tomato and mayonnaise on white bread. It was a country thing, you know? And yeah, also fried bologna with that tomato sometimes. Tomato sandwiches, yeah, I remember it well. Kathy, I've been stung by little jellies off the coast of Cozumel while snorkeling. Thankfully, they were not that painful, just annoying. Well, if you're walking up and down the beaches of Florida, especially at certain times of the year, you may see the jellyfish laying all up and down the coast. They're so beautiful to see because they have like a prism of light that's different colors, but they don't feel so good when you step on them. Auntie Jean says, there is the paradox. Jellyfish are so beautiful, but they can really hurt. They do. They really sting. And some people are very allergic to them. And Blue says, no, though I was on the sailboat and going to jump in the water and was stopped. I looked down as men of war jellyfish floating on up through the water right where I was going to jump. Yes, Teri, tomato sandwiches on the boat, a favorite to this day. Yeah. It's a human man-made emotion. Is that worry that we're talking about, Sally? I think that might be what you're referring to. And yeah, it's just the lack of faith, the lack of trust. When we worry, we go into that anxiety and fear energy. Kathy says, thanks, Josie. I needed that message today. I think we needed all of them, right? Yeah, and you're right, Sally. When one of us is going through an experience and we're getting downloads or we're getting the teachings from the angels and the masters, we all feel that energy. We all feel it together. Well, good morning, Timothy from India. Thank you for being with us. Timothy is a pastor from India. Okay, so Timothy says, ma'am, thank you, Jesus, amen, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus, amen. Yes, we have a lot of gratitude for the divine here on this show. And Deirdre's offering prayers to all humans, to Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace and for attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child. And Auntie Jean's sandwich is corned beef on rye. I was never a fan of that. There's certain meats that I just don't get along with, and that was one of them. Yes, Timothy, we will definitely put you in our prayers, and we have a huge prayer list. We'll add you to that. We don't have a Zoom link, Timothy. We just come on every morning and gather together and share love with each other. Kathy, I like panini. I don't know how to say that word. Paninis? Almost any feeling. Okay, I don't know what that is. And Sally, prayers for our news enlightenment girl who is going through her big awakening and trying to figure out how to redo her life at this time. Her name is Tanya. She is at the lost and disconnected stage. Okay, we'll definitely put Tanya in our prayer circles. Annie, I'm back. My phone cut off when I was getting Grayson on the bus. I'm so glad you got that little sweet one on the bus. Is he with you this weekend, Annie, or is this a free weekend for you so you can have some time to refresh and rejuvenate? And Kathy, prayers that Colin realizes he cannot detox on his own and just accepts the offer to go to a rehab. Yeah. Anyone here from Annie Banani? She's here in blue. It'll be a quiet weekend. Grayson will be at his dad's. Okay. Well, I encourage you to take that time in the quiet and really rejuvenate. Rejuvenate your energy is what I'm hearing for you. Okay, lox and bagel with tomato, cucumber, capers, and cream cheese for Catherine DeSanti and onion. Okay. And Blue says the Fae are tossing an anchor to Tanya. They say she needs to ground now. I think so. I think we all need to. So let's do that. Let's take time to go into our hearts. Just bring your energy front and center. If you want to touch your heart space or just be in this precious energy, just breathe it in and breathe it out. When you breathe in again, see it as light. see the light coming right into your heart, the light that connects us all as spirit beings. We are all a spark of the divine. And as we connect in heart to heart, there's no stopping us. There's no limits. There are no doors or windows or roofs over our head. When the light shines and we acknowledge it, we bring it into our being and we send it back out. That's when we are the most beautiful that we can be in this human journey. That's when we know that whatever happens, it's there by divine purpose. There's no accidents. There's no coincidences. There just is as we walk along on this earth plane. And we walk in gratitude. So every step that you take, make it about gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for the air I breathe. Thank you for the sun that shines. Thank you for the beauty of the mountain ranges. Really go into gratitude on this day and see what happens. See as your energy grows and expands that more things open up for you, more miracles, more people to meet along the way. So let's breathe in peace together. Let's begin to see the world covered in peace. People being nice to each other. People responding to prayer requests. People responding to love. As you show love to another human being, it sparks something inside where that divine spark is, right in the center of our being. So shine the light. Say the words of appreciation and love. And let's lift each other. Let's lift all the prayer requests, those that are written, those that just came in today. And let's just ask to be seen, heard, and acknowledged on this day. Let's really reflect on where life has taken us. For many, we came here to go through all those fires. We did the checklist and we said, I want it all. I want to know what it feels like to be betrayed. I want to know what it feels like to be unwell. Whatever it is that you chose, just take a huge look at it right now. And some gratitude, please. So as we go into gratitude and we go into love, we remember our Mama Gaia. We send that loving light right down to the core and ask Gaia to bring it back up again, to touch all the inhabitants of Earth. Feel that. Feel it in your heart as our Earth Mother is right here amongst us, right here holding our hand or holding us by the shoulders. Whatever's happening, just feel into it and feel that energy. Now let's all find the peace rock together. So as you're looking virtually at the ground, maybe you see a heart-shaped rock, or you see a rock that just calls your name. Just reach out and pick it up, hold it in your hand, and you'll know if it's something you're supposed to keep or give away or leave behind. But honor the earth. Honor our Divine Mother and our Earth Mother, and see a channel of light flowing between them. And be in that energy today. Be love. Be light. Be joy in our world. So let's see what happened while I was gone. Annie, you will listen and recharge. Yep, it is that time. All right, so let's share some love and light with each other. What do you say? We do that with these words that I'm putting up now. And we do that as we raise our vibration with a song that our Leo created for us. And let's just see. Where are you, Leo? All right, our Morning Cuppa Joy song. So get your bodies moving if you choose. Get the doggaroos up and moving. Come on, come on. I love you. Cup full of joy. Aw, Annie, we're so grateful for you. Love you, Blue Jean. Cup full of joy with all the peas in the pod. The peas in the pod, the daily mantras. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Cup full of joy. Accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all. Get ready for it. Woo! Thank you, Leo, our sweet musician guy. Thank you so much for creating that song for us. I love you all. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And I'll see you today at 1 o'clock for the 10 million for world peace meditation. Come join in with us. The website is there. All you have to do is go in and say, join us, and you'll get all the information about what we are doing. So come spread some peace, love, and joy with us into the world. Take good care, everyone. And namaste, y'all. I will see you later.